An American soldier picked up a Soviet rocket launcher and fired at the armored vehicle. The rocket hit the side right on target, but it only left a small dent. High-ranking officers started clapping, celebrating the M2 tank's successful armor test. But strangely, no one went up to inspect it closely. Major Burton, who was overseeing the test, felt something was off. He was about to walk up to the tank when a military leader stopped him. They claimed the shell and the vehicle still needed to be cleared, and for safety, he should wait at least 3 hours. As soon as Major Burton left, an American soldier took the opportunity to start sabotage. Eventually, Burton figured out what was wrong. He noticed the dent on the tank looked strange, so he went to check the warehouse. And that's when he discovered the problem. The Soviet rocket used in the test was actually made in Romania. Burton accused the tester of fraud, but the tester wasn't fazed at all. He argued, Romania was part of the Soviet bloc, same difference. But Burton didn't buy it. He immediately ordered some soldiers to bring over a steel door, set it up in front of the trench, stepped back to the same test distance, and ordered another shot. This time, not only did it fail to penetrate, it didn't even explode. The steel door just got a small dent and could still be reused. As the person in charge of M2 production, Burton insisted on retesting with real Soviet ammunition, but the officers involved thought it was unnecessary, saying nothing would stop the tank from going into mass production. Burton told them to say that in English. One officer replied bluntly, "If you stay in the military long enough, you'll get it." But Burton stood firm. Only real data tells the truth. So he loaded a whole truck of test dummies, stuffed them all into the M2 tank, and carried out another live-fire test using actual Soviet rockets. He thought this would finally expose the truth, but he still underestimated the military's tricks. While Burton was distracted, some soldiers secretly stripped all the dummies. When the rocket hit, it pierced the M2's armor right through. Then a soldier picked up the dummy clothes and claimed it proved the dummies weren't harmed. When Burton checked the clothes, the damaged dummies had already been quietly taken away. That's when he realized the M2 tank's protection was way below standard. He immediately went to argue with the designer, Smith, but Smith just shrugged and said he'd have to take it up with higher-ups. Before leaving, he reminded Burton, one cup cost $150,000. A single nut? $90,000. So Burton went to see General Pat, who was in charge of sign-off. General Pat told him, the first test results are already submitted. No one can stop the M2 now. To stop this madness, Burton decided to spend his own money and bought 9 sheep.
Oh, fuck. No!
This operation was initially just a sniper ambush mission by the U.S. military, but no one expected one sudden turn of events to leave them cut off, isolated, and surrounded by the enemy. They had arrived in the target area one day earlier, preparing to assassinate the leader of a terrorist organization. 2 teams quietly entered a local family's home, turned it into a temporary sniper position, and made sure every civilian inside was safe. Then they began watching the area, waiting for the target to appear. It was then that the snipers noticed an increasing number of suspicious individuals in the surrounding area. The team leader realized something was wrong and immediately reported it to command.
Alpha 2, this is 1. We might have guys starting to move on our position.
Maybe because they heard you sledging through the fucking wall, right? We could hear every strike.
At the same time, bad news came over the radio. The Marines were under attack from rockets and small arms fire. Since the drone had been urgently redirected to support them, the sniper team completely lost its view from the sky. Soon they realized the enemy had already started scouting their position, and there were signs of a large force gathering nearby. If a gunfight broke out here, they would be in an extremely dangerous position. The sniper stayed on high alert and continued watching for the target. But in the next second, a grenade was suddenly thrown into the house. The team immediately took cover, but because the sniper was too close to the blast, he was still injured in the explosion. Only then did they realize the enemy had already found their position. The enemy had deliberately used the attack in another combat zone to pull away the drone and air support. So this sniper team would be completely isolated and helpless. By this point, enemy forces had already surrounded them. Realizing how dangerous the situation had become, the team decided to evacuate immediately. In the final 2 minutes before the infantry fighting vehicle arrived, the SEAL team quickly packed up their weapons and gear, making sure nothing was left behind. To prevent the enemy from using the balcony to launch an attack, the soldiers detonated the claymore mines placed on the balcony before pulling back to the first floor.